All right.
Anybody notice that
Okay.
Dan's in a catatonic state right now?
He is. Why so
I think-
serious?
I think Dan's having a stroke.
No, I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
Different strokes.
Make the world go around. We know.
So, how's everybody been?
Good. We haven't seen Nick in a couple weeks.
I'm back. I
Hi.
didn't get washed away in the floods.
He did
Ladies
not.
and gentlemen, sitting in for the perfect B, we have...
Okay. Okay.
Bring the perfect B kid back. I want to listen to him, the perfect boy.
We missed you, Nick.
Apparently, yeah, I guess.
I mean, the ratings skyrocketed while you were gone. Not our fault.
We got 3 views on YouTube today.
So, I'd like to apologize to anybody B might have offended because he's kind of an a-hole.
I think Brandon was offensive?
No.
No, I was about to say, I was like, that was the most tame
kept
we've
it
ever
together.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
doing
whoa.
he did really well.
Yeah. He's like, is your only Ohio listener. I'd like to tackle this one.
He's an ass. But we love B, and we want to thank him again for
Coming to do his laundry.
coming to do his laundry and hanging out.
Sitting across from me with those dreamy big eyes.
Oh my God. Just let it go.
That's how it was for
You'll
2
never
whole
be
weeks when he
together.
was here.
You don't know that.
I do know. You're with your wife. His sister. Out of all people.
It's part of my plan.
Oh, gross.
It's like that whole.
Who's next in the
Natalie's
family?
just a segue.
Didn't that happen with the Tyrells though in Game of Thrones? Like he was married to
Probably.
the one, but then was with the brother. We know.
Was it April?
Oh, yeah. The
Very early on.
The gay king. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah. He was married to Natalie Dormer's character, but was like
It's the gang, not the king.
banging her brother or something like that.
Yeah.
Gay king. Gang. That's what
King.
Wasn't
He's K.
it was somebody's brother?
I think it was her brother.
No, he was someone's brother though.
I don't know.
Stannis.
Oh,
yeah,
he
Stannis.
was-
yeah, he was
yeah.
a
Or not
Baratheon.
Stannis, but Emery.
He was
Lagasse.
Stannis' brother though, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's been a minute. I
He
told
was-
Van
I know, I
to
haven't seen the
rewatch
first
him
couple seasons.
before this other
Yeah.
season comes
I
out.
know.
He was
that's
best
next
friends
month.
with...
Next month, guys. The final season of Game of Thrones is next
And there's
month.
only 6 episodes?
he was really good friends
8.
with Joey and Phoebe.
Vance, I think that's a different show.
Oh. Sorry.
You're thinking of that.
there for you.
You're thinking of Who's the Boss.
Oh. Do you remember on Community when he solved who the boss
Yeah,
was?
Who's the Boss was.
That was fucking
Was it
great.
Danny Pudi who did that?
We all know
Yes.
that the boss was
Oh, God, I loved his
clearly
character.
Tony Danza.
He didn't say it was Tony.
Scott
Actually,
Scott
I
Baio.
think it was Judith Light who was the boss.
Yeah.
I don't think it was
she
Tony.
was literally the boss. She
Yeah.
hired him.
Yeah, so she
But
was the
everybody
boss.
like ran the house though themselves.
That fucking little
Mona.
unruly Alyssa Milano.
God, I had
She's
such
in
a huge
trouble.
crush on her when I
She's
was a
so
kid.
pretty.
She made a
Huge
bad
crush.
tweet.
She made a bad tweet.
Damn it.
What'd she do?
Go sit in the Roseanne corner of the room.
Not that bad.
Oh, you're here too? What'd you say? Did you say you hated brown people?
No, it wasn't like that.
What'd she say?
She just said that she called herself like trans and gay and all these things, but she was trying to be positive, but it came out wrong.
Yeah.
She was really trying not to do bad, but it came
That's
out.
that's like saying you don't see color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's.
I can't remember what
I
she said. I
think
don't want to ruin her.
And I don't,
like
want to
Alyssa
delve
Milano.
too much into that topic because
Well,
that's a whole
here's the
political
thing.
discussion.
Why?
But-
Why even do it? Like I'm
Exactly.
very
Like,
I'm
just-
very supportive, but guess what I don't do? I don't try to harbor their shit.
Yeah.
That is their thing. Let
yeah,
them
don't
have
make
it.
it mine.
Yeah.
I don't make it mine, and I don't
It's
cause
hard
any
enough
attention to it.
for them on,
You don't-
on most cases to go through that transition. I wouldn't know anything about it, but shut up, everyone.
Yeah.
Just listen to us.
Because you know what? You know what? What it comes down to is whether you agree with it, disagree with it, like it, hate what they're doing, it doesn't matter. They're people and they deserve to live a safe, happy life.
People,
none of that-
so
none of
why
that,
must
but-
it be?
Well, if somebody wants to be a different gender, no one should care.
No.
Why?
No.
Why is
It
that hurting
doesn't-
you
it
in
doesn't
any
affect
fucking
you.
way at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, who you
That's
want
always
to
been my opinion on it.
who you want to sleep with has literally as much
This about you and Brandon?
importance. No, has as much importance
why
to
he's
me
doing
as what your favorite food is. Like, I just don't give a shit.
No, I have a problem with that.
Speaking of food, real quick, what was the ad I saw the other day? Chocolate Captain Crunch berries. Yep, seen it in the ad. Got a coupon for it. I was like, we have to tell Daniel.
Oh God, that sounds horrid.
That's
You
what I
guys in the
said.
corner puking his guts out.
Oh my God. That sounds horrific.
Can you do the shush, please?
Shush! Shush, please!
Horrifying.
Horrific.
I love Encino Man. I don't care what
Oh
anyone
my
knows
God.
it.
That's a great movie.
Sean Austin's some of his best work was in that movie.
I loved it.
I grew up on Pauly Shore movies.
I love
so
that
I would
movie,
watch
but
like
I
any
haven't
of them.
seen it in so long that if I watched it now, it'd be like watching a new movie to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Brendan Fraser.
He's totally Brendan Fraser
Yes.
in that
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, he was awesome in that movie.
He's totally Brendan Fraser.
Easy.
I'm talking out of my neck.
The back of it.
You sound like Krang.
Now Crane talks like this.
Talks out the back of my neck.
What were we just talking about before that? We were talking about the trans thing.
Yeah, I don't want to get too much into that.
No, I think, but
Okay.
I think everyone, just needs to shut up. It's like,
Let's just keep it chill, everyone.
Just
Let's
shut
chill.
up. Just
Yes.
shut up.
Let's just all love each other.
Yeah, it's none of your fucking business.
It's like what happened with that Captain Marvel movie. Did you guys hear about all this?
I don't even know what the movie is. Is that a character?
Yeah, it's a character.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Is there something
Supergirl.
with that? Because I was with some friends and I was like, she looked really hot. And they're like, no, she's not. Like,
It's because there's a lot of nerds that are pissed off because they didn't want her as portraying Captain Marvel because she didn't do it right or she was too flaccid or in her performance or whatever. But there's also a lot of people that are pissed off because she said that apparently she's very against so she stood up and talked at a women's conference or a women's award show for women in film. And within this conference or award show, she was talking about how women deserve more praise and they have it the hardest in film. And she's like, but no one has it harder than black women. And that caused a fucking ruckus. And next thing you know, she's defending herself, saying she doesn't hate white males, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, God.
It's a fucking mess and it's a travesty. The movie by itself is not that great, but
That's what I've heard.
just adding more of that shit on top of it, it's like,
you can't say anything though because, I don't want to get too political, so I'm only going to touch on this for a minute. But it's like, okay, I know that certain people may or may not have mechanical abilities, and it's like, when you know somebody isn't experienced in something like that, and they get ready to do it, you can't say no. Because they're going to be like, especially if they're a girl, because they're going to be like, I can't do that because I'm a girl. And I'm like, no, you can't do that because you don't know how.
right.
Like,
Now go do the dishes. Make me a sandwich.
I would never say that. I go do the dishes.
Yeah, you didn't.
And I make the sandwiches.
I do a lot of cooking.
You made grilled cheese and did dishes today.
I haven't had grilled cheese in a while.
My grilled
His
cheese.
grilled cheeses are fucking good.
It's literally just 2 pieces of bread. with
No,
butter
it
and
is
cheese.
not. It is the
Oh, you can
Vinny
do
way.
so much with a grilled cheese.
Yeah,
like
it's
I
the
make mine
Vinny
with
way.
jalapenos and cream cheese.
Ooh, that's you.
Ooh, maybe a little bacon.
So good. So good.
That
dude.
sounds like too much work.
jalapenos, cream cheese,
Jalapenos,
and American
cream
cheese.
Fucking jalapenos.
The
It's jalapenos, Ricky. Jay silent. But yeah, that was a whole controversy. Well, now I guess Melissa Milano's in the news again. Well, she was in the news before about #MeToo, wasn't she? I can't remember.
I don't know.
There was a whole bunch of that.
She used to have a really great girl sports clothing line, and it was fucking awesome. I don't know if she still does it.
It just sucks because like controversies everywhere. Like you almost can't not talk about it.
Right.
So,
Well, it's because the media is fucking
that being
24/7.
do we have an email this week?
I think so. Natalie, why don't you read it off?
Okay, let's see. Hey DLUTB crew, what's up? See, I'm gonna do the voice with it.
Oh, okay.
Hi.
Oh, hey. Love the show. Love you guys. I was curious about some alien stuff, and I'm wondering if you could be, is it invaded by any? No, if you could be picked up by any or invaded,
Abducted?
Abducted, thank you.
That's what it is.
abducted by any type of alien from a movie or from a TV show, what kind would it be? Can you all guess the same, or will it be different?
Can we do pop culture instead? That way we can pick our favorite.
I would
one.
just do like, yeah.
Okay.
Does it like include like comics and
Yeah,
stuff?
comics,
Okay.
Can it
movies,
be
games.
So it can be a single
we're
alien. It
bringing
doesn't just have
comics
to be
into
like
this.
an alien
Oh, God,
species.
now I have to rethink my decision.
See how we changed the email to make it better fit.
Sorry, I was trying to read the email and of course my computer like screen went blank, so I was like, what is the word? Well, we're back. We've had problems since I booted
Vance
this
already
up.
has us
Dude.
locked.
He's locked
and
and load and locked.
Loaded and locked, bro. Yeah.
Oh, that was sincerely Toes McGoes.
Sally
Okay.
Solomon.
What is it?
Sally Solomon.
Sally Solomon.
Third Rock.
Oh, nice.
Really? Her?
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen her lately? I don't know if that's the abduction you want to take anymore.
I'll bet it's all right.
No.
Looking it up.
Yeah, you can look it up.
She was on something real recently I watched.
That's a pretty light.
She's very. Oh, she was on what's it called? That one show you like that I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
stand.
Riverdale?
Oh, everything in the world?
No, it's the one with the mom. Mom. It's called Mom.
Oh, Mom, yeah. Yeah, that's a good
It's
show.
the one with the mom that's called
Is
Mom.
that the one with the chick from
Anna
Scary
Faris.
Movie?
Anna Faris?
yeah,
Yeah.
Daniel's other girlfriend.
No,
pretty-
no,
Oh.
God, no,
I thought you liked her.
no, no.
Sorry.
No, thank you.
I thought you
Whoa.
liked her. I'm sorry.
No, I'm in a Jamie Palomino.
Yeah.
Jamie Palomino.
Tenebrae's trying to communicate with us.
Yay!
Natalie?
Now, who's yours, Natalie?
Mine would be the Nabari from Farscape. Nerd.
Why them?
Because they're fucking awesome looking. And they're cool.
Nabari?
Yeah.
Isn't that the blue chick?
No.
Oh.
She's the
That's
gray.
Avatar.
Chiana, the gray one.
That was my pick. Avatar.
Yeah.
They're not really aliens, though, are they?
No.
Brandon calls Avatar live action Ferngully.
That's
technically
basically
is.
what it is, yeah.
Are they ever going to make a sequel?
Yeah, they're supposed to
they're
be.
working on the sequel now.
It's been
There's supposed to be
years.
like 5 movies or
I
something
love
like
that movie, but it was
Way too long?
It didn't need to be fucking 3.5 hours
I
or
thought it
whatever.
was beautiful.
but-
I wish I
James
would have
Cameron
seen
it.
it in 3D.
Oh, I think I saw it twice while it was in theaters, and I went to like the
We didn't
midnight
make it.
premiere, and we saw it in 3D,
We didn't
and it
know
was
each other.
awesome.
I saw it in 3D, and I'll tell you what, the 3D got glasses made my eyes sweat and my head hurt really bad.
Your eyeballs were sweaty.
Yeah, my
pisses me off that they
That's
can
called crying.
Oh, that's right.
That's
I was
called crying.
Okay.
It pisses me off that they can have 3D on Nintendo 3DS, and you don't need glasses. But if you have it on a TV, you have to have glasses.
I think it has something to do with the way it's transmitted. I think that's what it is, but I'm not sure. Also, I think it has to be like catered towards that, like that specific piece of equipment is like it's made for that. So
Right.
I don't know, but mine would probably be. I don't know if it counts for Avatar though. If it was, they're not really aliens, though, are they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because they
they
were on a
live on
different planet.
Yeah, they live on
so they're
Pandora.
alien to us.
I'll probably be Avatar, just so I could be pretty sweet and blue, and jumping around and put my horse hair on.
I'm blue, da, blah, dee, da.
We didn't need that.
Okay.
I heard that in the car the other day. I did not turn it off.
I have that song on my
like-
Spotify. That's such a good song.
Broke my radio and thrown my car off a bridge. Nick, what's yours?
I would go with. Oh God, my original choice was going to be the Martians from Mars Attacks because they're idiots. And I
They're
watched
great.
that. I know it. I love that movie. That's like one of my favorite Tim Burton movies. But I think now I'm going to change it to Martian Manhunter.
What is that?
He was a member of the Justice League.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
I
a comic book.
John Johns.
I
John
can't-
Johns.
That's his name.
Yeah, that's the dumbest name
It-
in comic book history.
Yeah. It's
That's
definitely up
just
there.
called giving up right there.
No, but it's not spelled like normal John. It's like J''ONN.
Oh, fuck.
Can I have a second choice?
Go ahead.
The girl from The Fifth Element, Leela.
Oh, yeah.
Lulu Dallas Multipass?
Corbin Dallas Multipass.
Chicken good.
What about Chris Tucker from
You
The Fifth
want some
Element?
more?
Was he an alien?
Ah, no, he wasn't.
You know what
I
else
fucking
would
love
be
that
cool?
movie.
Getting abducted by fucking the Coneheads.
I was
man.
gonna just say I can't believe you didn't pick Coneheads, Dan.
Yeah, Coneheads would be pretty sweet, but after a while they
You
just
can go
eat too much. like after a while I'm like, God, I can't.
I'm
eat another
full.
Yes, Beldar.
They would probably share though.
Twinkie. We are from France. What? Anyone like some chewing gum? Pulls out a condom.
It's a little rubbery.
That was a good email.
That I couldn't read.
We appreciate it. Yeah, Natalie couldn't read it, but
Well, it's not my fault. My computer.
Dan
excuse I
put her
use
on the
too.
spot. He usually
Yeah,
reads emails
and my
too.
computer was like glitching out at that moment. I'm like, I read.
Hey,
Yeah.
can I take a minute to say something kind of important to me?
Yes.
If you listen to this podcast, and especially if you're around the area where we record, which is Omaha, Nebraska, and if you can help out in any way, I'm not saying we can do it through us or anything, but find a way to help with the flood relief.
Yes.
In the whether it's donating time or money or items, or I know I've seen on Facebook where children have lost toys and they're unreplaceable or whatever, but irreplaceable, I guess. Sorry.
like Beyonce says.
Yeah. But if if you can, find a way to help out with that, because it's effing terrible. And
It's awful.
It's right down the street from us.
and I don't
It's
mean
right down the
like
street from Nick.
I don't mean like give gas money to somebody that's inconvenienced by their alternate route. I mean like if you know someone that's
I'll take gas money.
if you know somebody that's home is damaged, or even if you don't, you want to help with that, that'd be really
Right.
awesome.
The Salvation Army and Red Cross, like there are scams out there, I'm sure. So be
Yeah,
careful.
definitely.
Definitely be
careful.
careful with it.
Yeah, if you get some guy on the top side of the road asking for a brand new big screen TV, I don't know if that guy's going to be
Yeah,
trustworthy.
and like I'm not
So ignore Dan when you see him on the side of the
I'm
road.
not saying
bro.
at all give us money. 'Cause
No.
We're
Don't give to
not
us.
affiliated with any of those relief efforts, even though we are going to be donating some time,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And in labor, eventually we're going to facilitate something. But
Can you guys go squeegee 680?
Please. We have to go so far to get children tomorrow. It's crazy.
but yeah, that's where I'm at with that. So that's all I wanted to say.
Yeah. Look it up on the internet. You can see lots of videos.
Yeah, lots of
and-
pictures. There's a whole town outside of northwest of Omaha called Fremont that's basically an island right now. It's just
So it's
surrounded by
Pacific
water.
Junction in Iowa. Where else? Did you say there was another town that got by Pacific Junction?
Hamburg.
Yeah, Hamburg is gone. And lots of old, very, very old infrastructures that are like state, not artifacts, but like,
history.
landmarks
Historical
are
landmarks.
gone, completely
Yeah.
wiped out. It's really bad. So, like I said, Salvation Army, Red Cross, they're taking donations, supplies, anything that you can give.
A lot of radio stations in the area
Yes.
are doing drives with them too. 89.7 The
89.7
River was
River.
at 72nd and Dodge today with the Salvation Army.
And I'm sure Natalie and I will take at least a couple weekends and try and help some folks out.
Yep.
You want to come mow my yard?
Wow,
God,
that's
Just,
not.
just kidding. I know that was
You're doing
insensitive.
double time for
That's
that, mister.
insensitive. I'm sorry.
You have to mow already?
No,
Oh, this is say.
that was insensitive.
Then yes, I'll go do it.
So yeah. Anyways, that was good of you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, Tenebrae. All right.
Tenebrae is asking for relief help too.
Mm-hmm.
We probably should do the intro.
Oh,
yeah, we never
Oh,
did
hey,
that.
everybody.
This is the Don't Look Under the Bed podcast, the podcast for all things comedy noir. I'm one of your friendly hosts, Dan Wonder. Next to me is,
Natalie Rose.
next to her is,
Vinny Rose.
and next to me again is,
Nicholas Myers.
don't call it a comeback.
I don't know
Nicholas
why I paused.
Myers.
Maybe
Been here for
I
years.
paused because I wanted to say perfect N. Since
Don't you ever compare
apparently
yourself to him.
Whoa.
I'm
What?
subbing for him now.
Whoa, I'll edit that out.
Ever.
I didn't say that.
I didn't look at you.
Set yourself
specifically.
up for that. I don't. You just got hate. Just both barrels straight in your face. Don't you ever.
Don't you ever. My mom is on her way over.
Who is this Nicholas?
She sounds like a Mama Fratelli now.
Who's Nicholas? I'm gonna get him, those stupid boys.
We don't need your tongue around here.
Around here. Louis Armstrong's trying to kill me again. Natalie, what do we have today? for our topic?
Well, it's funny that our email was about aliens because we're going to talk about people's alien encounters.
All in.
You sound like
Californians.
Kristen. Yeah.
The
I was about to say.
Californians.
Stuart.
The 405.
Bro.
Stuart, what are you doing there?
Shoddy.
Oh,
No,
shit. I didn't
Vance.
even mean to do that.
And
I'm
he's
sorry.
been ripping waves in Iowa because
Fucking
that's
surfing
Yeah,
in
you
the
can,
water.
you can literally do your
Told you
waves
guys,
now.
dude, the waves are where your heart's at.
no,
bro.
it's not how it is. That's a devastating area. And
Yeah.
and you
Don't
should
be surfing up there, dick.
Yeah, don't be in someone's
I'm gonna
backyard.
surf up and help people, bro.
I don't think that. What are you doing to help people, Vinny?
He just floats by on a surfboard and is like, hang loose, bruh.
Keeping the spirits up, bro.
Get out of my backyard, you piece of shit!
Y'all
It's funny, man. 'Cause,
Y'all want to
like,
smoke some J's?
it's crazy, dude. It's like people are like, all bummed out, dude. I just surf up and I'm like, y'all ready for this? And everybody just starts dancing.
Oh boy,
What they do, bro?
I don't think that's what they do.
Oh,
In fact, I think you're hearing it
You
wrong.
don't even know, dude.
Those are police sirens. They're telling you to get off your board.
It's not even a board. It's like a piece of cardboard. He's just standing
soggy.
on the
It's
sidewalk.
driftwood.
I'm going, man.
fucking paddling up on a car hood.
Someone come honk my horn.
Have you ever sledded on a car hood?
No,
Irresponsible. Way too fast.
I'm not part of.
Holy shit.
I'm not part of a redneck society. I've never done that.
He is a hillbilly. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Irresponsible.
Don't let your kids do that shit.
Y'all want to go sled? Yeah, let me just get my car hood real quick.
So let me take that off that El Camino over there. We're
So,
going down the hill.
how did this happen? Before we get into our
fuck.
topic,
Oh, God.
what are you talking about? What happened?
We lived behind a junkyard,
Uh-huh.
and there were some old fucking cars back
In a
there.
trailer park behind the junkyard?
No, we lived in a house where there was a junkyard, like, behind us.
Okay.
And my dad was friends with the owners. And so, actually, I got my first cool bike. I got a Mongoose Decade by feeding the dogs over there.
You weren't
And,
cool unless you had a mongoose bike when you were a kid.
Right. But I was feeding the dogs.
didn't have
Fuck
one.
me, yeah.
And and I was sweeping the shop up and stuff, but I just asked if I could have this hood that was laying there. And the dude's name was Danny, that was friends with my dad. And he's a super cool guy. And he's like, yeah, okay. So me and my friends go dragging that fucker up a big hill. And yeah, it's way faster than you would ever imagine.
Really?
Honestly. I don't know what it, but we also sprayed the shit out
Oh,
of it with
fuck.
vegetable oil.
This is like
Yeah.
Chevy Chase and National Lampoon's Christmas when he puts the grease,
On the sled
the
pan.
oil, and the cooking oil, was it, on the sled pan?
Yeah.
Yeah, we sprayed
Goes
that
out
bitch
in
down
traffic.
with Pam.
Well,
We- well,
duh.
Damn.
You know
Of
the
course
big
it's going to be
slides
fast.
you know the big slides at downtown in the
Uh-huh.
park?
Yeah.
Sit on wax paper and go down those.
No, one time I went down those things, and you know that screeching sound that when skin
Yes.
when skin comes in contact with it? Yeah, my butt cheeks slid up my back into my shoulders because of that fucking day. We were on a field trip, and I remember going there. I was like maybe 7 years old,
What? We didn't get
and
to do that.
yeah, we went on a field trip downtown with Gene Leahy, and I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna go down these slides, and next thing you know, hot ass day, everyone else is having fun.
Oh,
and
those
all you hear
slides
all you hear
suck
all
during
you hear
the summer.
freak like that, and my butt cheeks just right up the
Where
back
was your
of my
cardboard at? There's always cardboard
head.
down there.
Dan didn't fucking get one that day.
No. They're redoing that Gene Leahy Mall.
Please, just once in your life,
And those slides are like 2,000 degrees
Take-
during the summer, too.
take
They're
some
metal.
on a nice cool day. Take some wax paper there with you. Sit on the wax paper
God.
and launch yourself down that fucking slide.
Yeah,
Take
break
out-
your
You
Take
know
out
what?
some
ass
shoulder.
bone.
When you get to the hump, you're fucking airborne.
Yeah, they replace all the fucking
Oh, God, I
the
forgot
dirt
there
on
were
the
humps
bottom
in
with
there.
rocks and shit. Get those stuck in your butthole.
Did they really? That sounds dangerous.
Why are they redoing Regina Hay Mall when we've got potholes galore?
This
Out in
was
fucking
this
Omaha.
was a
Oh, they've
project
been-
planned
they've been
before.
Well, they
doing
need
it
to
for
halt that
years.
project and fix fucking
I
Dodge
don't
Street.
know if they're.
Have you been on
well,
West
not-
Center yet?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, we're also experiencing
It's atrocious.
horrific potholes here in the
So donate
in the
to us
Omaha
now.
area.
Yeah.
For a new tire.
Perfect B, when he went back home, he had to get 2 new tires.
Did he really?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, it's bad.
And then our niece popped one last night on a.
That Uncle
On a-
Uncle Daniel isn't strong enough to get the lug.
Oh, stop! We tried so
I tried
hard.
really hard.
It's cool. I got it, bro.
Okay.
we loosened it for you.
That's what she said. And then I was like, you know what? I'll bet my whole life you've been going around loosening stuff up for me before I even knew you.
And I said, well, duh. Duh.
He had to get 2 new tires?
Yeah.
Why? Because they were so bad here, or?
Yep. Because these roads destroyed his perfect tires.
Perfect tires for perfect B.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to get new tires. I'm broke. I'm
Have
worried.
you fixed your muffler yet?
Yeah, Daniel just moved.
No.
I was just asking. Damn.
We moved Daniel into his new joint last weekend.
My new crib.
Crib. It looks really cool.
Oh, well. Oh.
Hey, I decorated that place with Sisto, so it's
Sisto.
very nice.
They're coming over tomorrow.
Cool.
Kane wants to hang out and spend the night.
All right.
Brand's jealous.
Because he wants to come over and spend the
Yeah.
night. He just left.
I can't wait for him to come back.
No,
All right,
we're gonna,
moving forward.
We're going to go see him, so.
All right,
Oh, God.
Vance, you'll be fine.
It's okay, Vance. I'm here now.
Natalie,
Yeah.
topic is aliens.
Yeah, it's nothing too deep. It's just these abduction stories that I pulled off some different websites. Kind of like how we did the ghost ones. These are aliens. I thought this would be fun because I know that we had a fun and informative time on that episode.
Also fun.
Third choice would be Alf.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
All right. Okay.
Alf was awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Except he ate cats.
Yeah, I mean,
We'd have to
But
have
he
I
was so
like
hide.
cats. They're delicious. Is that Alf?
Yeah,
Almanac.
All
I
right.
think so.
that was pretty spot on.
All right. I haven't seen Alf
They're
for
doing a
20
reboot
years,
of that.
but- Are they really?
Uh-huh. Well, I don't know if it's official, but I've seen articles
Yeah,
and
they've
talks.
been talking about
You don't
that
know
for
if
years.
it's Alf-official?
Oh, Vinny sitting on that
me.
side of the table now?
You're hanging out with Vance too much.
Yep.
Please stop.
Cats are delicious. I can't remember how he talks.
I think
It's
that's
like
right.
that's pretty spot on.
All right. Well, viewers, let us know.
Yeah, definitely.
They're right in.
Yeah,
No,
send
it's
us in
not him.
videos of your best Alf impression.
Yeah.
How about you send us a video of your favorite impressions, or ask Uncle Dan here, and I'll do them for you on video. That could be part of our creative
You can
content.
do how many?
150, maybe a little bit more.
For how
Jeez.
long? How long can you keep one impression up?
If no one else is laughing, then I could do pretty well.
So if I could tell you something like a person, you can just do that forever.
I'm not saying they're good impressions, by the way. I just do 150 impressions.
This is a square.
Okay,
This
you
is
ready?
a circle.
I want you to do this for 2 hours. Silent Bob.
No, we need him to talk. After the podcast, you can do it for 2 hours. Damn it!
He already lost, so
Yeah, you did.
No, he talks. He talks.
He just makes hand gestures.
No, he talks.
No, there's
He's talked in every single movie he's ever
he
been in.
did. He does
Yeah.
talk. He says like one or two lines. It's usually
Adventure,
something like,
excitement. A Jedi craves not these things. Mall rats.
yeah.
And then there's a lot of women in the world, but only certain few will give you, or only the certain few will bring lasagna to you at work. That's Clerks.
that was a great movie.
It's a great movie. All right, now let's get into it because
Okay.
we got a lot to cover here.
We do. Just
Sorry.
some fun and informative stories. So we'll start out with this one here. I've never seen a UFO, but I've experienced what most people call grays, which we are going to cover, the grays, on a different episode. For the entirety of my 34 years, they, or perhaps a small group of them, have been interested, quotes, in me for reasons beyond my comprehension. I can't say for certain if what I've experienced is real, but the fact that the fear is so strong makes it. It's very hard to ignore.
Nick just typed on the computer.
Oh, do you have to say it?
Yeah.
Well,
I was trying to
we'll wait.
I was trying to communicate with Dan without saying it out loud.
Never mind. Just keep going.
No, now that everyone wants to know.
You share with the class.
Yeah.
He just typed on the computer, then hit me on the shoulder. He goes, I looked over, it says, I have to shit so bad.
Oh my God.
What's wrong with you?
I have to
Nick, do you have to make
You have to
Snoopy?
make
Oh my
Snoopy's-
God.
You gotta
Yes.
make.
That was the
Aw.
funniest thing. I'm like, why am I interested in
know
your
what?
bowel
I told
movement?
you how badly I had to shit before we started recording.
Tenebrae, go take his spot while he poops.
Oh my God.
All right.
All right,
Brandon
sorry.
didn't shit once during the whole podcast.
He did before.
I haven't shat yet.
Shut. All right. Let me get back into my character here. They show up, they look, And they look so deep into the fear, and the helplessness is like nothing you've ever experienced in your waking life.
What is this? The Greys?
Yeah.
What is it supposed to be?
Greys are aliens.
Oh.
They're like an ancient alien. Like I said, we're going to cover them. That's a
aliens.
Yep. The very life within you shrinks and shakes, and they keep looking, sometimes inches from your face. It is pure fear. And when you wake, it's like you've been born again. Sure, it could be night terrors, but night terrors don't leave doors open, TVs on, and your pet's terrified under furniture.
This sounds stupid. This sounds dumb.
This makes me
I
think.
didn't write it.
Have you seen the SNL sketch with Kate McKinnon and Ryan Gosling, where like the government agencies interviewing them about like being abducted by aliens?
It is in my watch for
Oh my
later.
God,
Yes.
Oh,
So
if it's got
good.
Ryan Gosling in it, I am in.
It's so good.
Right.
I think Cecily
boy.
Strong's in it too. It's so
Fight
good.
Nick.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know Ryan
I love
Gosling if he
Kate.
walked up to me.
Dude, The Notebook. Hello, that's a good movie, and I cry like a bitch.
Yeah, he's a really good actor.
He is a good actor.
Yeah.
Even though he doesn't really act.
You're a good
necessarily.
actor.
He's just awesome.
Have you
as is.
seen Drive?
I've seen every movie that Ryan Gosling's ever been in. All right.
Oh, you might
Shut
have more
up.
of a man crush than I do.
No, he's a really interesting actor.
He is a good.
Lars
actor.
and the Real Girl is probably my favorite movie of his.
Really, I think Drive is.
Yeah, Drive's definitely up
I
there.
love Thing of Peck.
Wasn't he in New Jack City?
No,
Oh.
keep going now.
Random. All right, this is another one here. Mine happened in the early 2000s. I was around 16. Me and my brother, my friend, and other friend's father were catfishing on Lake Okoboji in Florida.
I've been there.
No, that's not Okoboji. That's Okeechobee. Sorry, we live by
Okeechobee.
Okoboji, so it's
That ding is
Okeechobee.
Like, you're right.
That was good timing. The father had a large pontoon houseboat, so we stayed out all night. Anyways, the father had went to bed, and at about 2 a.m., I decided I was going to go to bed, not with the father, just so we're clear. I put that in. I laid down for about 5 minutes when my brother and friend came into the cabin and told me to wake up. I wasn't asleep yet, so I just got up. We walk out on the deck, and they were both just pointing at the sky to the west. There was an orangish, bluish ball kind of floating, moving side to side a bit. We just stared at it for a few minutes. As we kept watching, it would change color. It changed from orange to bluish to greenish and back. There was no pattern, and it moved in all different directions. Finally, after a few minutes, it just hauled ass and was gone. We weren't drinking or doing drugs, but we saw it all. Kind of freaked us out a bit, but it was pretty cool. I have no idea what it was, but it was very strange. It wasn't a helicopter or a plane. I do know that.
You copy and pasted these stories, right?
Yeah.
You can tell this person's from Florida.
Why?
Just the way that was written.
It's typed up kind of wonky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't change these stories because these are actually from people.
Well, who knows? I mean, it could have been some guy who pooped out a story, and then there it is. Anyone can
Talk
make this
about
shit
poop
up.
right now.
Bad choice of words.
Yeah. All right, next one.
All right. Was camping in a campground in North Georgia with some friends. It was starting to downpour, so everyone left their tents in the woods, and they decided to rent one. Sorry, this one's got really bad grammar. Rent one of the site cabins for everyone to sleep in. I decided I'd just sleep in my car because they wanted to stay up late, and I was tired from kayaking all day. I woke up to the rain stopping, and it was kind of cold in the car. I'd forgotten my sleeping bag in my tent. I checked the cabin to see if there was any room left, and the light was on, and everyone was fast asleep at 3 a.m. I didn't want to squeeze in, so I decided to trek my way to my tent in the dark with the small pen light. In order to get to my tent, I had to pass by everyone's that they left. Okay. Mine was the last one. Everyone's tent, I think is what they were supposed to mean. Mine was the last one, and even then was 50 feet at least from the previous tent before. Why are they spaced out so much if they're supposed to be camping
I know.
together?
Yeah, seriously.
That's not fun. I'll be over here.
See ya. Bye.
Gotta go.
See ya.
I got in my tent, covered up in my sleeping bag, and prepared to catch the last few hours of sleep before sunrise. No more than 10 to 15 minutes from me getting in my tent, I began to hear light whispers right outside the tent door.
Careless whispers.
How great would it have been if somebody was singing that outside of his tent? And they're like, what?
Sexy sax man's like blowing the sax.
It's the saxophone guy from Lost Boys. They weren't English and to my recollection, indecipherable, not in any language I had heard at all. Just as the voices started, two orbs appeared together outside of the tent. They weren't the same glare as the flashlight would make, and both were two different colors that, to the best of my ability, had no distinct color. Just colorful. The whispers outside the tent began arguing louder between each other, but still in a hushed tone, and the whispers grew louder. The lights began swirling around the tent behind me and to the side and to the front. Not in the movement that one could make with flashlights, and at this point I realized no footsteps could be heard. Ooh.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
He's saying that the flashlights were being crazy. Well, the lights were being crazy, unlike a normal flashlight, and then he realized that he couldn't hear any footsteps around his tent. So they must have been floating, or they were really light walkers. Ninjas. They're ninjas.
I was just saying, like, you can make all kinds of crazy light effects with flashlights.
Yeah, for sure. Because you should do that when you go like camping or when you're
Yeah, you're making fucking shadow puppets on
Yeah.
the wall.
or you're like spinning them around because you're doing like a laser light
Yeah.
show with a flashlight. Before Fortnite, what kids did. I uncovered myself and knelt on the tent floor preparing for the zipper to come undone like a horror movie, and I was flipping through my mind on what option to take. I was the most terrified I've ever been. Fight or flight. The lights rolled faster and voices grew louder, but still breathy and whispery. My mind raced and I was sweating despite the cold. And then, just like that, the lights shut off like a switch, and the whisper stopped, and nothing but silence of an empty wood. Empty woods, I think is what it's supposed to say. I stood there as still as I could, and I didn't dare go outside. I didn't dare go outside the tent till the sun came up. It was and still is the scariest moment of my life. I hope this makes sense. It really doesn't. Nick's shaking his head no. I've never written it out before. If I need to answer anything, I can try in between moments at work. But he didn't leave his name here, so good luck with that. Interesting enough, I went to a horror movie premiere recently, and there was a scene that had heard voices in it, and goosebumps ran up my arm. It was identical.
How would this be anywhere close to any kind of evidence of an alien?
Because that's what
story.
aliens do when they get here, just argue outside of somebody's
Seriously.
tent. I told you to take a left at that stuff.
You had how many people camping with you? It could have been one of your fucking friends and
Yeah.
his girlfriend. Well, why did you fucking pack this? Well, I forgot to pack it. You know, like something arguing.
Right.
And they're doing flashlights.
Because
Well, I thought you packed it.
Yeah, I thought you packed it.
No, I thought you packed it.
No, I didn't pack it. I packed the other thing.
I specifically remember thinking that you packed it.
Honey, if I would have packed it, you would have seen it in the truck. And did you see it in the truck?
I guess you
you didn't see it in the truck.
I guess you're just perfect.
Oh, yeah, well, I am perfect B.
I think
Whoa.
there's aliens outside
That's
my tent.
Vance and Brandon arguing.
Dun, dun. You're outside of Nick's tent.
Hey, you want to hear
He's
a
trying
fun
to sweep,
town
guys.
name? In Lassen County, California, there's a town called Fuckersonville.
Is it really?
Fuckersonville.
What's the population of that town? If you Google maps it.
One.
That was the middle finger for those of you that can't see with your ears. Okay, he's going to look at the population. All right, so. All right. Oh boy, here we go. This is going to be long and very hard to explain, and to clarify, I didn't think I was abducted, but my friend did. So I was about 15. Every night, a guy I'll call Jay and I would sneak out at about midnight and go back home for 4 to 5 or around 4 and 5 in the morning before our parents would wake up for work. One particular night, we had snuck out, and it was about 1 a.m. We headed to my backyard and laid on the trampoline and stared at the stars and talked like we always did.
Aw.
I hear like
That's what
saucy
Dan and I
music
do.
in the
Yeah, I was
background.
going to say, this is something that maybe I could do with someone.
Yeah, ladies or gents, whatever.
This is very scary.
Yeah.
What?
I just clicked on world population, and it says growth since your visit, 80, 85. Like it keeps going up.
Now look at the death rate.
It's not on there. Okay, well he's looking it up. All right, now if you're in a room right now and you look around, everybody look around.
Yep.
Audience at home playing along, look around. Good job. You'll see the definite four corners where your wall and ceiling meet. You can see how square they turn. Square was with a question mark behind it.
What is this dude talking?
This is great.
This guy
Edge of the
lost me.
wall, sharp turn, second wall, same with your ceiling. You can see each individual flat surface. Is this Bob Vila? The sky did that. It went from staring at the stars to looking like a cube of the sky. From the southeast corner of the sky came this giant UFO, and I mean huge. As if it took up a quarter of the entire sky, we both stared at it in dead silence. It didn't make any noise. Even as it moved, and while it spun, it was hovering straight. The spinning didn't move it like you might imagine a frisbee doing. The sides just turned while it moved. Excuse me. I guess what it looked like doesn't matter. But Jay and
It does matter.
I know. That's the details, dude. You just went through your whole fucking
We
ceiling.
know
in your
more about
house.
you and Jay than we do about this fucking thing that you saw in the sky.
Yeah.
You guys like laying on the trampoline talking softly to each other.
They didn't say softly.
Oh, that's how I imagined it.
Okay. But Jay and I had our eyes dead set on it. We didn't say a word. We didn't point to the other or show the other person. As it began coming towards us, we both flipped over to stare at the ground.
Yeah, what?
Insert probe here. Again.
Whoa.
Again, no hints, no talking, no eye contact. In total sync, we flipped over onto our stomachs and stayed as flat as we could and quiet. Now, ducking from something that sounds totally normal and instinct, but that's not what it was. It was literally almost like telepathy. I can remember us having a mental conversation of stay flat and it won't see us. Don't move.
What do you do if you're me?
You're dumb. Oh, my page won't scroll down. Oh, shoot. Okay. Hold on.
Time for a new computer, Mom.
Oh, my God. I hate this thing. All right. We watch it make a weird angled C shape across the sky. Well, before it didn't matter what it was shaped like, but now all of a sudden, and although it felt totally in slow motion, it could have only been a few minutes because I think both of us held our breath the entire time.
I think there's some holes in their story.
Yeah. He's making a probing gesture, everyone at home. Now for the weirdest part. As soon it was out of sight, boom, daybreak. Holy shit. We had literally...
Oh my God, they fell asleep on the trampoline.
Seriously.
This was a weird dream.
Yeah.
We had literally just gotten to the yard, and I know it was about 1:15 because I checked. But the minutes felt released from laying flat. It was a very bright, like 7:30 to 8 a.m. bright. I don't remember talking to him afterwards other than making eye contact, then making a break for our homes before our parents noticed we weren't there.
It's hard to make eye contact after a good anal probing.
Oh my God.
How would you know?
Oh, he knows. Not from me. Obviously.
Never gonna dance again.
A few weeks, even months maybe, I'm talking to my brother's girlfriend about what happened. Apparently, she's real into that shit.
Is that what it says?
Yes.
Oh my
These
God.
guilty
But also
chicks,
completely
God, no,
terrified. She said that the fact that it felt like a few minutes, but then it was suddenly 6 or 7 hours later, truly 100% makes her think we were abducted. She was so serious. I made a joke about how I should go into hypnotherapy and unblock the memories. And she deadpans and says, "Don't."
I think this conversation, based on what I'm hearing about these girls,
These are guys.
guys,
Yes.
never mind.
Okay. I don't know where you're going with
I
that.
just think the conversation sounded like,
Oh.
yeah, we were abducted, dude. Totally.
People who were abducted and traumatized by what happened to them, they
Or
even
abductees.
get PTSD. The next day, she texted me about how she couldn't sleep. I think abduction is a little bit of a stretch, and she watched too many Discovery Channel documentaries. Plug. But the weird loss of time still irks me. I do know what we saw was 100% real. Aliens? Question mark. I don't know. Oh, it's I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Abduction? Question mark. I don't know. The end.
It sounds like complete horseshit.
That was frustrating.
That was
to listen to.
painful.
That was
great.
horrible.
Let's give it up for that dumb shit. Unless they're a listener, then awesome job.
Good job.
You guys are amazing.
You were totes abducted, bro.
Good job falling asleep getting abducted on the trampoline.
First off, let me just point one thing out here. It does make a difference what it looks like.
Yes.
Second off,
He had probing traumatic stress syndrome.
if you think that flipping on your stomach is the best way to hide from a fucking ship,
He made it sound like they didn't have a choice. Like they both.
getting up and walking away.
Oh, dude, I can hear it already. I hear they like to stick things in your butts. Quick, on your belly.
Yeah, out of your belly. Yeah, exactly. That's not the first choice that you would go to.
No.
My first choice would be like, oh my God, I got to get my camera. Or, oh my God, I got to figure some way to record this. But I just love how every fucking time there's a alien that visits Earth, they speed off before they can get any kind of evidence for it.
They're very elusive.
Yeah, very, very elusive and very, very bad at landing.
And they're not real photogenic, B. Sorry, B.
Do you know who you're talking to?
I was trying to talk to
He's
Dan.
not Brandon.
Still thinking
Knock
of
it
B.
off.
Sorry.
Still thinking of him.
If you
What
leave
if
me
God
now,
was one of us? All right, now
take
keep
away
going.
the biggest part of me.
Wow.
All right. All right. When I was a little girl in the 1960s and was tucked into bed at night, I would look up and see that there is very tall and very thin men.
That was LSD.
Girl.
60s.
Or something other than LSD,
Little
like
girl was tripping
her
balls.
dad's friends, maybe. We've seen that murders.
Whoa.
Not good. With long necks and no facial features, just big, dark eye circles standing in my doorway. They never said anything was wrong. They never said anything, just looked lovingly at me, and I was never frightened. Ugh. Sometimes I don't like where this is going. Sometimes there would be 2 or 3, sometimes just 1. I always spoke to them, and then I would fall asleep. As I grew up, I forgot about them. Many years later, I was looking at a book by Whitney Strieber about aliens and what people who claimed to have seen aliens reported that they looked like. My tall men. It looked just like the pictures in the book. Well, that's dumb. She could have seen that. I don't know if like
She
when
could
the
have been
book.
making it up. You mean?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
like
that's
95%
Well,
of
that's
this
because
crap.
she's looking at the pictures like, wait, that's probably what I saw. Yeah, that's what I saw.
Our brains are very, very good at replacing old memories with new ones.
They're more better at it.
And
It's the Mandela effect.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna go over that on an episode too.
that's a great thing to go over.
Yes. Maybe next time. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. We'll see.
Yeah, okay.
You know.
Okay.
All right. I was watching High School High.
That's a good movie. That's a good movie.
Who's in that?
John Lovitz.
Yes. Okay.
John Lovitz.
Yes. I was
come-
like, High School High. I know that. But then I was thinking High School
I
Musical for
fucking
some
loved him
reason.
and Little Nicky.
I loved him in Critic.
I love him in a lot of things because he's great. I liked him in The Wedding Singer.
It stinks.
All right. I was 12 watching High School High with my brother and my friend. My parents had gone out and left us with my uncle who was asleep upstairs. We paused the movie
On
and
his
gave
stomach.
On a trampoline.
I'm ready.
I already know who did this.
Yeah. We paused the movie and gave my friend some money to go to the corner store about 2 minutes away because they had glass bottled Cokes.
Wait a minute. Is that the only reason why you set his ass up there? Like, he didn't... Why? Okay, never mind. It's
Maybe
okay.
he had a bike. and the other ones didn't.
Glass bottle Cokes make somebody try to go. They don't even put enough soda in those things.
They're really small.
Yeah,
glass.
why the fuck would you want to buy that?
Yeah,
Just
that
buy
is
a 1
very
liter.
thick glass.
Anyway,
That's what I call Coke bottle glasses when you have really thick glasses.
yeah, you can see people
Oh,
waving.
that makes sense.
You can see
Okay.
people waving on maps.
See the future.
See the future. Marty! All right.
About 20 minutes later, he hadn't shown up. I wondered what took him so long, so I stepped outside to see if he was coming. As soon as I did, probably about 50 or more feet directly above me, I saw the bottom of a spinning UFO. Dale's like, no, you didn't.
You saw a weather balloon.
It had, that's what they want you to think. It was low.
Right, because that's the best disguise.
It had been about 12 or so spinning lights. I stood there in awe for about 10 seconds and I realized, WTF was I watching?
Now, mind you guys, Natalie's reading these as they are typed.
Did you get these stories from like Reddit or something?
No, I got the websites on there, so I'll share them with you
Okay.
guys. But this is definitely a part
Dipshit.org.
one because there's some other doozies. I was like, I don't have time for all these, but we will. Okay, at that point, I called my little brother out to see it. He came running out and asked me what it was. Like she would fucking know. I said, I don't know. There you go. Then in the snap of a finger, it was just about 60 feet at the same height, and to cover right over my apartment parking lot. I ran towards it barefoot because I didn't want to lose sight of it. As soon as I got under the big thing, it just zoomed straight over the apartments and into the sky in another snap of a finger. Mm-hmm. I will never ever forget that speed. It's what made it real to me.
She won't forget the
speed that she took.
Exactly.
I know.
Damn it, you took the fucking joke
Yeah.
from me.
The UFO truly changed the person I was. Into what?
Yeah, what are you, were going to be a whore? Now you're not?
I'm sober now.
I'm going to school.
Yeah. I went to
Like-
ITT Tech.
What was
Hey, I
that?
went to ITT
What's
Tech
that?
for a little
Everest Career College on that.
Yeah. Everest Career College,
Yeah.
exactly.
Brandon's one of Brandon's favorite videos on the internet. Is that what it was? Everest Career College?
I can't remember.
Oh god, it's funny. Look that up on the YouTube. All right, we got time for a couple more.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a lot more. Shit, I went overboard. See,
I told you it
Overboard.
was like 5.
I didn't realize that was that much.
Yeah, it's
Damn.
like 5.5 pages.
Can confirm. All right, we'll just do a couple more and then we'll put a pin in this, as
Yeah,
they
okay.
say.
Put a pin in it.
When I was a kid, I lived right on the edge of the state forest. My friends and I would go adventuring. Oh, that'd be so cool. Damn it. My friends and I would go adventuring out there all the time as we got a bit older. Middle school age, we started camping and just going for hikes to unwind. One night, I went out for a walk by myself on a trail I knew with my eyes closed.
Oh, if this person lays on their stomach, I'm going to be so pissed.
I had left my house at maybe 8 p.m. I sat down in a small clearing after about 20 minutes of walking and stared up at the stars. And what I thought was an airplane until I realized it wasn't moving but slightly pulsing. I could feel the pulses in my chest like they were synced up with my heartbeat. I just shook it off after maybe about 15 minutes as a weird coincidence and hopped up to meander my way home. When I got home, all the lights were off, which I found kind of weird. I went to plug in my phone. It was 2 a.m.
That's the worst story.
So it's another time
ever.
lost one.
There's no syntax.
That's a junior high school kid that got some bad fucking weed. Guarantee it.
There's the
That
whole
was like
story
ditch
is
weed.
why is the plot point at the end, the big finish? It was 2 a.m. I plugged my phone in.
Because he lost time. It was another time lost one.
Whatever.
You weren't there, man.
I lost
You didn't
so
see what I
dumb.
see.
God, I hate this.
No, this is great. You love it. God damn it.
Also, like, I could feel the pulses in my chest like they were synced up with my... those are called palpitations. Go see a medical
You need a
professional.
doctor. You don't need the fucking...
That's probably anxiety because you were hiking a trail by yourself at night.
Yeah, with your eyes
Idiot.
closed. What were you doing? It's like,
No, man, I was good, bro. I was not high.
I like to close my eyes when I walk in traffic.
Stack, BBs on the interstate with my eyes closed. It's cool. All right.
It's a fun game for the whole family.
Yeah,
It is.
exactly. It's called Frogger.
Oh, I like Frogger. I like that.
Frogger's
That's the
awesome.
only episode of Seinfeld I like is the Frogger episode.
That's a great.
Other than that, I
great
could do without the
episode.
show. All right, 1997, Colorado Springs, Colorado. Where was
Colorado.
Colorado?
Colorado.
Colorado.
I was 8 years old, playing in the sand volleyball court at the park down the street from my house.
Wasn't near as good as the other people. They kept spiking my face.
What was that noise?
Hey, was that Nick?
No.
Oh,
Oh,
I've
Is it-
I've been hearing it this whole episode. Like I think someone's like playing music really loudly outside.
It's our hard drive.
no, it
Oh,
sounded like
no.
someone's stomach was grumbling. That's why I looked over to my left.
No, it was not me.
don't have an ass explosion in my basement. Please.
There's a litter box right around the corner.
There
right?
is. You can go
Okay,
in there.
cool.
I just
Oh.
changed that. I just changed it. There's a scooper next to it.
I
Just put it in
gross
the bag.
Vinny out. I gross Vinny out.
I wish we could poop in litter boxes. I want to go to the bathroom. Like,
Yeah,
Every
a
time
schmuck.
Jarvis uses the litter box, I just kind of sit there and wonder. It's
Is that really fun?
like
It's
how
gotta
nice
be.
would it be to
I
just
think
like
he's onto something.
piss in
Scoot
a
over,
box?
Jarvis. Let Dad get in there for a sec.
Oh,
Oops,
someone's
on
in
the
the
cat.
bathroom? That's fine. I'll just use Jarvis's litter box.
No
That's
big
cool.
deal.
No
Oh, cat
worries.
didn't move out of the way fast enough. Oh well.
And when you're done, you can make litter critters.
Litter critters.
Mom made me a whistle.
I fucking love that
Yes, the Saturday Night Live skit, Litter Critters.
endorsement of the week.
Check it out on the YouTubes. All right. So they were down at the sand volleyball court at the park down from their house. I was engrossed in my activity, burying my collection of Happy Meal toys in the sand.
He's 19 years old.
He's 8,
Oh, okay.
but he could be- let's say he's 18. Then digging them back out. Repeat.
Oh, so he's also a dog?
No,
Would
you
it
got
be-
the.
Would it be funny, like, the kids out there just playing with his toys, and these grown-ass people come out to play volleyball, and they're like, oh, you think you got game, kid? Let's fucking go!
Top Gun scene with a kid just bouncing it off his head because he's so small.
Playing with the boys.
Playing with the boys.
Oh my god. I was looking down, but decided suddenly that I needed to look up because the world around me had lost all sound. There was no longer any ambient noise, no traffic noise from the busy streets I just a block over.
They were on Ambien.
No more barking dogs, no more chirping birds. I looked at the street that bordered the park, and that's when I saw it. It looked like a stealth bomber turned sideways, nose leading, one wing down toward the road and the other pointed at the sky. Completely shiny black in color, as tall as a house, shaped like an arrowhead. It was cruising the street at 3 miles per hour, just gliding over the road.
My fucking drone can do that, so...
Yeah. I watched it for about 20 seconds. As soon as it had passed behind me, the 2-story houses out of my sight, had some of the 2-story houses and out of my sight, I got my hearing back full force. I ran home in my piss-soaked pants.
He does not say that.
That's why I put this one in here.
It does.
Did you
And-
put that in there?
No. That's why I put the story in here, because I ran home in my piss-soaked pants and never spoke a word of it to anybody.
Until now.
You gotta tell people, otherwise you just pissed yourself for no reason.
So that's a part one. We'll pin that one. I have so many more of
In
these.
my piss-soaked pants.
But the funny thing is they were already piss soaked when I got to the park.
He was burying his piss and digging it
In
back up.
fact, the pants I have on right now, they happen to be piss soaked.
You're not cool unless you pee your pants.
Pissing your pants makes you cool. Consider me Miles Davis.
That's the grossest thing I've ever heard. Let's go.
Everybody on the bus.
That Veronica Vaughn. It's
God.
one piece of ace.
It was that damn Sasquatch.
Who would steal 30 sack lunches?
So
I
good.
fucking love Chris Farley, man.
Yeah. Oh, don't you Chris Farley.
No, I said yeah.
Oh, okay. I say I know you like
No, I
him.
love Chris
Okay.
Farley. Loved Chris Farley.
Yeah. Hashtag love.
Hey, Vance,
Yeah, Dan.
how can people get a hold of us?
The best way to get a hold of us is with our email. Don't look under the bed podcast at gmail.com. There's a link to that on our website, don'tlookunderthebed.net, which in the next few weeks is going to be undergoing some major effing renovations. You can also get a hold of us Facebook. Our friend Eric, good friend Eric, is running our Facebook. So and he's doing a great job. So say hi to Eric. And
Hi, Eric.
I'm in on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, you can donate to us if you want to help with what we're doing at Patreon/DLUTB or our PayPal. Just our email address again. Don't look under the bed podcast @gmail.com.
But once again, not for the flood.
No,
separate.
no,
This is separate.
Definitely not asking for flood money.
No.
Blood money is fine, but we don't want flood money.
And blood diamonds.
Blood diamonds. But anything you want to add, Dan?
No, I think I just want to say thank you to each and every listener out there.
Thank last one.
Thank you for the emails. And this has been the Don't Look Under the Bed podcast for all things comedy horror. I'm one of your friendly hosts, Dan Winter. Next to me is
Natalie Rose.
Next to her is
Vinny Rose.
Next to me again is
Perfect Nick.
Back in Action. And
that's a lie.
Bye.